Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now, this is a general tarot reading and it is open to all signs. And because it is a general reading, just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless. Anytime you find yourself watching this video, that's the best time for you to see it. Okay, we will start the reading by trying to see what is the main energy of today. We have here the Eight of Swords. Okay. Anxiety. Something is giving you anxiety right now. And I guess partly the reason why it gives you anxiety is you don't see the whole picture of the situation. A certain situation or maybe a certain situation is giving you anxiety because you don't know, you can't see the whole picture, but you know something is wrong. And there are a lot of thoughts going around you right now. The swords can symbolize those little things that contribute into this big anxiety that is surrounding you right now. And you feel alone and isolated at this time because of that. Also, it makes you feel insecure. It gives you the feeling that, a feeling of helplessness. You feel constrained. I mean, maybe for some of you, you know what you need to do, but for one reason or another, you just couldn't do it. There's a certain fear, a certain sense of helplessness, a certain sense of, although you know what you need to do, at this time you just don't seem to have that umph or that volition to do it. Right now, there's a certain hesitancy on your part because when you look at this lady, she can free herself and she can remove even the blindfold. But maybe there is a certain fear that keeps her from doing so. So in a certain sense, there's a sense of helplessness, a sense of anxiety. She can free herself from that situation, but there is fear. It can be that some people have placed her into that situation. You see, when you look at the picture, it seems that people brought her out of the city, or maybe she's already out of the city. So somehow that's the energy of being isolated. People remove her from the city. So in a certain sense, it's like being ostracized or something. It can be that she's just walking along the way and some people, but I feel this is somebody, it can be somebody who's very creative, somebody who is very productive, and because of that, some people who are jealous sort of ostracized her or him. And, well, they made the life difficult for the person. They even bound him or her and put some swords, as if some people made her life difficult. So you try to see if that resonates with you at this time. It can be also that there really are no people who are really making your life difficult, but your imagination and you yourself, because the swords can be also the things, your fears, your sense of incapacity. They can be also that way. So you try to see which situation you are in right now. The incapacity, the anxiety, and everything could be brought by certain people. Well, you have the ability to free yourself from that, because you can change the way people affect you with the way they are doing. You can either allow what other people are doing to cause you anxiety, Or you can just say, I don't I don't give any attention to these things. I deserve something better, and I'm not gonna let them to cause me anxieties. So it's like that. It's even if the environment tries to make your life difficult, you can be proactive and change your inner disposition. The second thing that comes to my mind right now is you might be the one creating this situation, and you are the one that is your anxieties and your fears is the one that isolates you from other people. It can be. For some of you, it can be also transformation. You're undergoing transformation and you feel isolated, maybe because other people do not understand you, or at the same time, you have so many fears that you just don't want to go out. You just want to be alone. So it can be like that. So it's either the environment is the one causing you this anxiety, or you yourself created the anxiety and isolated yourself to the city. But at the same time, even if you are the one who isolated yourself, there's a certain incapacity right now that you didn't create, but it's already there. A certain insecurity maybe that keeps you from moving forward, and you want to free yourself from that. Okay. Now it's a really very uncomfortable situation. For some of you, you are in a very uncomfortable situation. You see, to not being able to know the situation and then to be in an uncomfortable situation where there's water, everything is damp, it can really make you feel down. You can change that situation. Maybe what you can do is to take a short break, go to a better environment, spend more time with nature. You can free yourself from all these things. If you cannot do it on your own, ask somebody to help you. Ask somebody to accompany you. But you can free yourself from this one. You can loosen this thing that is surrounded to you. You can free yourself from that. It's the fear that somehow incapacitates you right now. So if there's a certain fear, then ask for help. Somebody whom you know you can rely on to help you get out of the situation you are in. I feel that the best thing that you can do at this time is to get out of the situation. You take yourself away from the situation and bring yourself to another place for a while in order to recover and to sort of clear your mind, remove those fears. Try not to worry about everything. If you can entrust a certain responsibilities you have to some other people, do so. Ask them. You tell them honestly, I need help right now. I need some time to work on my fears and everything. If you need professional advice, go and ask for it. But I feel a friend, somebody whom you can turn to, can help you also. Free yourself from all these things that are causing you anxiety and just go to a place where you are free and you can just find peace. Just far from all this, from all the madding thoughts and the madding crowds. Now let's try to see how this will unfold. Well, if you can free yourself from all these things, it will bring you stability. And yes, it will bring the sun back again and things will go well. So I feel whatever this thing that is causing you anxiety and everything, it can be a process of growth and transformation. The situation has to happen in order to purify you, make you a better person or a better version of yourself. Now, this situation will pass again. These two will pass, okay? This situation will finish this. It will unfold. It will go through its own course and it will stop. And sooner or later, there will be better days. So just hang in there. If you can take yourself away from the situation, get out of it. Sooner things will get everything will be stable again. And you will be on fire again. From anxiety, if you do just be patient, allow the Spirit to, change the situation for you. But at the same time, if you can free yourself, get out of the situation, go to a better situation, things will get better. And it will bring you stability, and you will be on fire again, and you will be productive again, and you will celebrate again. Celebrate is, celebrate with the people who support you, people who understand you. So, I think what you need right now is a little patience and hope, and just tell yourself this too will pass. But I feel you need to free yourself. Change the situation, go to a better environment at this time. Somewhere where there is sun, somewhere where you will feel stable, safe, and you can celebrate life again. So maybe what you need is a change of environment, especially if you are in an environment where people are always making your life difficult. Free yourself, remove all these things, go to a better place, and I feel this is the place. Okay. You see, it's also out of the city. But you see, it's almost the same. The image here is almost the same as the image here. It's outside the city. So if you feel isolated right now, it's outside the city. But it's a little bit closer. Away from this damp, watery part. It's like marshes. You need to get yourself away from this marshy situation and still remain outside. So it means that maybe if you are in a situation where the city doesn't want you, then stay out of the city, but go to a better place. A place where, you can feel grounded, because here you see cement area, a solid ground. So a place where you will feel grounded is still away from those people who isolated you, okay? But somewhere where you will be on fire again, you will be productive again, you will feel stable, because the 4 wands shows number 4 is and the box, the figure of a box is a sign of stability, and where you can be happy. So stay with people who might also be ostracized by whatever this group is, the one with the castle and everything. You stay with people who are of the same spirit as you are, and who support you, and together with them you will be able to celebrate, because they understand you and you understand them. So maybe you need to change also the group of people that you hang along with. Solitude and silence might help also. As you undergo that transition from this terrible situation to this more stable one, there might be some time that you need some solitude and silence. But I feel having people whom you know you can rely on is also very important right now. For some of you, maybe a professional assistance can also be of help. Now, let's try to see what is the advice of the universe. Well, you see, from anxiety to the Fool. Set yourself free and just be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. If people cannot accept you for who you are, then let them be. Go somewhere else. It's like, world, this is me. And I'm not gonna change just because you do not agree with me. Okay. I'm going out of the city and just enjoy myself. You see, the Fool went to the mountains, far from the madding crowds. The Fool enjoyed the beauty of nature. The Fool with his loyal companion, so somebody who supports you, somebody who understands you, somebody who likes to adventure with you, somebody who enjoys basking in the present moment just like you. So you see here, he's traveling very light. So don't make too much preparation. The more you try to make preparations to the journey, the more the anxiety will grow. Just get out of it, the situation. Just go out of the situation. Go. Take some time out. Be close to nature. And just be yourself. Just let go. Travel light. I remember this hiking motto: travel light and freeze all night. So it means you just get the bare essentials, get the bare essentials of the food, and just go. And I feel that's the important thing here. Loosen up these bonds and just go. Go to a place where you know you will be supported, where the sun is shining. I think it's close to nature. Now, it's quite scary, just like the fool. The fool is walking in an area that is a little bit scary, but he doesn't care. He has the sun on his shoulders. In a certain sense, if you know that the universe has your back, if you know that the universe will take care of you, I think that is what is needed right now, to trust the universe to take care of everything. So I think the important thing right now is to, if you are reading this card right now, after you read this card, kneel down and pray and tell the divine, Lord, I am in a situation right now and I don't know how to solve it. Can you please take care of it for me? Fix it for me. I just want to get out of this situation. Please help me find a quiet place where I can be freed from all these things. And take what is just necessary and go out. Take a break for a while. Be spontaneous, just like the fool. Just go to a place where you can celebrate life again. And forget about the past for the moment. Forget about the future. Just live the present moment and enjoy. Go to a place with somebody who really supports you and just live the present moment. Just cherish the beauty of nature. Take some time to breathe, to relax, and to smell the roses. So this is our reading for today. I hope it resonates with you, especially if you are encountering some challenges right now. Now let us go to the second part, which is the self-care tip. For our self-care tip, we have here a card from the Affirmators cards, and the card is entitled Trust. You see here, it's very interesting. Let's look at the picture. You look at this picture, and it reminds me of the last card we had in the tarot reading, the card of the Fool. The tightrope can symbolize the mountain path that the Fool is taking. It's a little bit scary because the Fool had to balance himself as he walked the cliffs, just as this big bear is walking a tightrope. So if you are in a situation right now that gives you anxiety and everything like that, it makes you feel like you're walking in a tightrope, just like this bear and just like the Fool. He's walking in a quite perilous situation. But you see here, the bear is also blindfolded. He's wearing sunglasses, I think, but I think he's blindfolded. Just like the first card in the tarot reading, which is the Eight of Swords. You are in a situation that is dangerous and you're trying to keep a certain balance and you are blindfolded. But the difference is this bear doesn't have any anxiety. He's walking, he has a balancing stick, and somebody is guiding him. This little mouse is guiding the bear, as if the mouse is the one who can see the situation, and the mouse accompanies him, and the bear trusts the instruction coming from the mouse. So the bear is walking a tightrope blindfolded. So it can be you in a situation wherein you do not see everything, and you are even challenged because you have to balance things. And if you need to do a certain balance, because if you are not able to maintain that balance, you're going to fall into the water and there are sharks waiting for you. And when you look at this card, the sharks, one of the sharks' mouth is already open, as if somebody is waiting for you right now, ready to devour you the moment you make a mistake, the moment you sleep. So it can be that you might be in a situation right now that makes you feel really, gives you a lot of anxiety, because some people are just waiting for you to make a mistake and they're going to grab that opportunity to take advantage of it. And yeah, they might devour you in a symbolic way. Okay. But there is somebody accompanying you, a little mouse. That little mouse doesn't care about the sharks also. That little mouse stays with you. And even though the little mouse knows that if you will be devoured by the sharks, the little mouse also has that probability that they will also be devoured. But they don't care. They stay with you because they care about you, and they are helping you because they see more clearly what is happening. So they are there telling you, giving you some help, some instructions on how to go about it. And somehow you trust this person. You trust that this person will not allow you to fall and will not allow you to be in danger. So in a certain sense, you and this friend has a bond. This friend also trusts you because you have a certain strength in you that allows you to, you have that skill in you. You are able to balance yourself in a tight rope, and you are strong. And somehow the friend also knows that if the sharks will try to devour both of you, you have the strength to fight the sharks. Just as the mouse trusts the bear, that the bear will be able to fight the sharks in a certain sense. You have the capacity to fight for yourselves also. But you are trying to avoid conflict. You just try to enjoy the moment, just like the fool. Enjoying the experience and looking at it as a challenge. You see the bear confidently walking through the tightrope, because somehow the bear already has a certain skill. He has done it many times already. Just as maybe this situation you've been in, you can tell yourself, well, I've been through this before and I know already what to do. I will be able to make it through this tightrope. So you see the bear confidently navigating the tightrope. And the mouse knows also, maybe the mouse has accompanied the bear many times already. And so the mouse also trusts the bear that they will make it through. And the bear trusts the mouse that the mouse will not allow him to lose his balance and fall. So there's a certain bond between two friends and a certain trust also on their capacity to make it through and their capacity to free themselves from a situation where there are a lot of sharks waiting for them to make a mistake. They're getting themselves away from this situation because the bear is walking as if in a tiptoe, silently getting themselves out of the tight situation. Tightrope, tight situation. Interesting. Now let's try to read from the card. I haven't really read what is the message of the card. I just read the card based on the picture that we can see here. But there's a certain confidence of the bear. I think the invitation for you is to remove the anxiety. Have somebody to accompany you. Trust. Now, the mouse can symbolize also the universe. If you cannot find somebody to rely on, the little mouse can symbolize the universe. Because sometimes we find ourselves in a situation where even the closest persons to us cannot accompany us. It's that kind of loneliness where only the spirit and your spirit guides can accompany you. So the little mouse can also symbolize the universe, the spirit and your spirit guides. Well, trust them. They know the way. They can see what you cannot see. And allow them to free yourself from this tight situation. Don't be afraid. Trust the little mouse, which can be the spirit and your spirit guides. Ask them to help you. So don't be afraid to ask help, and trust the universe also. So trust the universe, and if there are people who are loyal to you, trust them also. Now, okay, let us now read what is written in the card. It says here, I trust that everything will be okay in the end. Okay, this too will pass. Just like the card of the tarot. No, it from the 8 of Swords to the 4 of Wands. Okay, I trust that everything will be okay in the end. Partly because I simply know it in my gut. So trust your gut feeling. But also because it is way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive. So just trust and be confident. Have faith. Ask help from the universe. Ask help from people. You don't have to go through this alone. Yeah. Accept that you are in a terrible situation right now. And also accept that you can get yourself away from it. You don't have to stay in such a situation. You say, enough. I don't want this kind of situation. I'm going someplace where I can feel the sun shining before me. Well, that's it for today. I hope it has helped you in your present situation. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways always. Anyway, see you soon.